Have you ever seen a building that looks like a giant piece of art, or one that seems to float in the sky? How about a library that's more futuristic than anything you've imagined? Or a structure that looks like a huge picnic basket? These are just a few of the amazing buildings we will show you today. The most unique and quirky buildings around the world that you won't believe actually exist. And wait until you hear about the massive sphere in the USA. So get ready, click subscribe, and let's dive in. Number 1. Museum of Contemporary Art, Brazil. The Niterói Contemporary Art Museum in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, was designed by Oscar Niemeyer and finished in 1996. It looks like a UFO and sits on a cliff, giving amazing views of Guanabara Bay, Rio de Janeiro, and Sugarloaf Mountain. The museum is 16 meters tall with 50 meters wide dome and has 3 floors. It's surrounded by a reflecting pool, making it look even more impressive. Visitors walk up a long, winding ramp to get inside. The museum has 1,217 pieces of contemporary art from John Sattamini's collection, which is the second largest in Brazil. The inside is open and airy, making it easy to enjoy the art. The museum is special not just for its art, but also for its unique design and beautiful location, making it a must-see for fans of architecture and art. Top of form, bottom of form. If you want to know the most exciting one, stick around, cause the last one will blow you away. Please don't forget to subscribe us. Thank you so much. Number 2. One Central Park, Sydney. One Central Park in Sydney, Australia looks like it's from another planet, designed by Jean Nouvel. It features 2 towers, 16 and 33 stories high, covered in 250 types of plants and flowers. It's like a giant vertical garden that changes with the seasons. At the top there's a cantilever with fancy penthouses and mirrors that reflect sunlight into the gardens below. At night, it turns into a light show. The public park at the base is a great place to relax, play chess, or watch movies outdoors. The building even has a heliostat system with mirrors to make sure the plant gets enough sunlight. It's like a sunbathing session for plants. The site used to be brewery and now it's a lively spot with shops, cafes, and restaurants. One Central Park is eco-friendly too, with 5-star Green Star rating and tri-generation plants for low-carbon energy. It's so amazing. You won't believe your eyes until you see it. Number 3. Beijing Sub-Central Library, China. Check out the Beijing Sub-Central Library in China and trust us, you won't believe it's real. Designed by Anothet, this library has 16 meters tall glass walls that make it feel like a giant greenhouse. Inside, it's like a forest with columns that look like tree trunks. Imagine reading under the trees without any books. In the middle, there's a cool amphitheater-like space with steps where you can sit, read, and hang out. It's perfect for community events. There's also a central part where you can relax, chat, or dive into a book. It's like a park and a library combined. The library celebrates Beijing's history with spaces for exhibitions and performances. Plus, it's super eco-friendly with China's highest sustainability rating. They've got the latest tech for climate control and lighting, making it a green wonder. Number 4. The Pyramid of Tirana, Albania. The Pyramid of Tirana in Albania is a super cool and unusual building. It was built in 1988 as a museum for the communist leader Enver Hoxha, and looks like a futuristic pyramid or an eagle with open wings. After communism ended in 1991, the pyramid became a conference center, a NATO base during the Kosovo War, and even housed TV and radio stations. This building has done it all. In 2018, it got a big makeover by the architects at MVRDV and turned into a tech and creativity hub called the Tumo Center. It opened in 2023 and now hosts workshops, cultural events, and has some great bars and restaurants. You can even climb to the top for an amazing view of Tirana. The Pyramid of Tirana is a symbol of Albania's journey from the past to the future. It's fun, it's cool, and definitely worth a visit. Would you climb to the top? If you're into fascinating this video and want to help us out, please don't forget to subscribe us. Thank you so much. Number 5. Juhi Jinan Civic Arts Center, China. Juhi Jinan Civic Arts Center, China. The Juhi Jinan Civic Arts Center in China is a mind-blowing building that looks like it belongs in the future, designed by Zaha Hadid architects. This place is a cultural gem in Juhi's aviation new city. The center has 4 main parts: a big grand theater, a multifunctional hall, a science center, and an art museum. These are all arranged around a central plaza, making the place look super cool and futuristic. The design is inspired by bird patterns with silk canopies that look out of this world. Each part of the center has its own style. The Grand Theater and Art Museum are light and airy, while the multifunctional hall and science center have a darker, more dramatic feel. The central plaza is like a giant living room with glass walls, making it feel open and welcoming. Since opening in 2023, this center has become a vibrant cultural hub. It's quirky, cool, and a must-see destination. Number 6. Palais Bleu, France. The Palais Bowls, or Bubble Palace near Cannes, France, was designed by Hungarian architect Antti and built between 1975 and 1989, originally for French industrialist Pierre Bernard. It was bought by fashion designer Pierre Cardin in 1992. The design features connected spheres resembling a giant bubble bath, as Lovac found straight lines boring. The Palais Bowl has 29 rooms, 11 bathrooms, and 10 bedrooms, each decorated by different artists. It includes a reception hall, a panoramic lounge, a 500-seat open-air amphitheater, and several swimming pools and waterfalls. This building is also a cultural hub, hosting fashion show, film festival parties, and photo shoots. It even appeared in Travis Scott's music video, K-pop. You can rent it for events. Imagine throwing a party in a giant bubble. How fun would that be? Number 7. The Gilder Center, USA. The Richard Gilder Center in New York City is amazing and feels like it's from a fantasy world. It's part of the American Museum of Natural History and was designed by Studio Yang. The center blends old and new buildings beautifully. A 6-story atrium called the Kanasky Griffin Exploration Atrium looks like a cave with walls and bridges, making you feel like you're in a canyon. They use a technique called shotcrete, spraying concrete onto rebar to make the wall look like a natural rock formation. Inside, there are cool exhibits like an insectarium, a butterfly vivarium, and invisible worlds experience, which show hidden parts of nature and make learning fun. It's not just a building, it's an adventure. If you want to know the most exciting one, stick around cause the last one will blow you away. Please don't forget to subscribe us. Thank you so much. Number 8. The Longaberger Basket Building, USA. A giant picnic basket as a building. That's the Longaberger Basket Building in Newark, Ohio. Dave Longaberger, the company's founder, thought it would be fun to make their headquarters look like their best-selling product. So in 1997, they built a 7-story office shaped like a huge basket, complete with heated handles to prevent ice in winter. Inside, there's a massive atrium and a fancy cherry wood staircase. Even though the Longaberger company closed in 2018, the building is getting a new life as a luxury hotel. So this quirky landmark will keep amazing people for years to come. Isn't it amazing how a bit of creativity can transform a simple idea into an iconic masterpiece? Have you come across any other wacky building? We'd love to hear about your favorite. Number 9. Quayquarter Tower, Australia. The Quayquarter Tower in Sydney, Australia. You won't believe actually exists. Originally the AM Centre from 1976. It got a futuristic makeover between 2018 and 2021. Now it's 216 meters tall with 54 floors. The tower's design is super cool, with 5 blocks stacked and twisted as they rise, making it look like it's dancing. Plus, you got stunning views of Opera House and Royal Botanic Gardens. Instead of demolishing the old buildings, the architects upcycled it, keeping over 65% of the original structure and saving a ton of carbon emissions. Talk about eco-friendly Quayquarter Tower is a mix of creativity, sustainability, and sheer brilliance. Have you ever seen any other buildings that made you go wow? If yes, then comment. And finally, the last one, the most thrilling one. Number 10, Waldspirale, Germany. Waldspirale in Darmstadt, Germany. Designed by Anothet, is a fairy tale come true. This unique building spirals up like a colorful snail shell with no straight lines, only curves. The roof is green oases with grass shrubs and trees resembling a forest. Inside, 105 apartments each have unique window shapes, with some even featuring trees growing through them, called tree tenants. The building blends with nature, featuring a small lake and playground in the courtyard painted in earthy tones. With bright ceramic columns, it looks like a giant piece of art. Located at the intersection, it's easily accessible and popular among residents and visitors. Despite the rooftop cafe and bar being closed, it remains a fascinating place to visit. Living here feels like being in a magical wonderland, truly enchanting and fairy tale. So, which of these was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thanks for your watching. Take care.